we join our hero today in the depths of a spooky cave. Likely, he's gathering materials for his next garish project. Let's watch and see what happens next. Hell is that music? It kind of sounds like the intro music. Oh, well, hello there, and welcome back to the Skellyverse, I guess. I actually didn't plan to really start the episode here, or now, but I guess since this is where the narrator dropped to, we'll go ahead and we'll give it a start. So, today, we are going to be doing quite a few things, not the least of which is dispatching this creeper. Get out of here. Man, look at this. Fire arrows is like a little light beacon. Man, it's great. Wonderful game right here. But yes, so we have a cabin that we want to build, and we're gonna need quite a few materials to get started with that. But before we get into any of that, let's roll the intro. Okay, so now that we are official, let's get on to it. So the first thing that we're going to need is deep slate. And I mined out quite a bit of deep slate with coin operator Rob, which kind of looks something like this. Yeah. And we also need quite a bit of wood. So I gathered and stripped all kinds of different trees and logs, which actually kind of had a striking resemblance to this. And then with a little change of pace, I decided to AFK at the gold farm, and that looked almost exactly like this, if you believe it or not. And then, after all that, I mined out a whole bunch of copper, which looks, well, precisely like what I'm doing right here. Copper mining. A lot of that. A lot of that. And you will see why very soon. Coin-operated Rob also donated quite a bit of copper and other materials as usual, so many thanks to him. Oh, and by the way, the reason we went AFK gold farming wasn't for anything in the build specifically. It was actually just to resupply spectral arrows. Ooh. 'Cause I don't use no garbage arrows. Get out of here! Yeah, that's right. But while I was there, I remembered that the farm actually produces strength. Yeah, which we are going to need for candles. Well, the Piglin Trading Hall portion of the farm produces at any rate. The gold farm doesn't actually do it. Knew I should have mined out this coal. Look, more copper. Delicious copper. Feed my addiction to your weathered delightfulness. Give me that. Give me that one too. And thank you. Ow. Okay, great. We have hit the end of this cave. Well, okay then. Anyways, we have almost everything we need for our build today, with one exception. Moss. Yes, moss is not actually a huge feature of the build, but it is necessary for some of the detail work that really brings the build to life. So before we do anything else, we're going to need to get our hands on some of that mossy goodness. As far as I'm aware, there is only one way to get moss when you do not yet already have moss. So let's go explore some shipwrecks and hope we get lucky. To the ocean! You know what would be really cool? You remember from Legend of Zelda on the NES where they had those ball shooting water guys? Should put one of those out there. That'd be really cool. Oh, wait. I already did that. Yeah, look at it. He's just popping up right there, shooting that little ball out. He's going to get us. You know, he does appear to be pointed directly at our area over here, so we should probably be careful. But, you know, you get yourself a shield, you can block that. There's no problem. It's not going to get you. Oh, he's so spooky. Look at him. I love it. Perfect addition to the area, if you ask me. And no one did, but I asked myself. And that counts. Anyway, here's a quick time lapse of that happening. Oh yeah, very nice. Now, oh, we're in the most dangerous place in the world. Save me, Thin Crisp! Oh, you failed. The rest of my tridents are actually in my ender chest, so that this could be a problem. That's fine, we'll just, you know, slowly whittle this guy down to nothing. 1,000 pinpricks from a trident over the course of his life, and he's out of here. Okay, let's sleep, and then we shall go on an adventure to find moss. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, we gonna make this look real nice and spooky. But we will get to that later. We can deal with candles at another time. So yes, we now have moss, as you saw from that little time lapse right there. So what can we do with moss? Well, we can create more moss, I believe. All we need is some bone meal, which I have somewhere. Bone meal chest is out of bone meal, so let's grab some flowers. Throw them up here. Get us some bone meal. There we go. Auto bone meal. Wonderful. Alright, we only need a couple to start because we'll have quite a bit of this here. So come back here to our 1 moss block of 2. Oh, it's beautiful. Bone meal. Oh boy, now we have all kinds of moss blocks and all kinds of other stuff. Let's see here. Oh, you like that? He likes it. I like it too, buddy. It's very nice. So we can silk touch all this stuff out of here. Actually, I think I have silk touch on my shovel. I do. Cool. Get the carpet from that? Yes. All right, so we're gonna need some of this. So I'm just gonna do this and we will harvest all these wonderful materials and add them to our collection of growing materials that we require for our build today. A lovely cabin. We'll definitely need more than that, and we'll get back to it, but I just wanted to show you. Ooh, man, that's a long one. I may leave some of these guys around here because I like them a lot. But right here is the area where we're going to build our cabin, just off the path of the apiary and the spooky well. And we started the collection of materials here. This is almost everything we're going to need. Some other bits and bobs and odds and ends, and I'll grab those before we start. But I think it is time to start that a time lapse. Okay, we are done. Behold this fabulous cabin. So now that I'm looking at it, it's actually kind of a mansion. It's a cabin mansion. A Cabansion. That's a new word. I'm calling it. It's mine and no one can use it. Don't use it, you owe me $1. That's right. Where'd that spider go? There was a spider that was hanging out here pretty much the entire time that I was building the Cabansion. It was kind of wild, so I thought he was a permanent resident, but I guess he's gone. Or maybe he's up this spruce tree waiting to jump on me in the middle of the night. You never know. So I didn't spend too long in that time lapse because I wanted to walk you through all the features of this Cabansion myself. Now, I'm gonna make a conscious effort to not whip through this, but calmly walk through it and talk about all of it. I even went over there and stopped the beacon effects so that we don't have to have speed and all that with the pulsing in and out. It was a bit dizzying earlier after I was reviewing some of the footage, so I apologize for that. So let's talk about the overall design here. The structure of this Cabansion is actually based on a real cabin out on the world called the Broken Bow Lake Dreamtime Cabin. It's an actual cabin out in Oklahoma, and you can rent it and you can stay there if you really want to. I just saw the picture and I fell in love with the vibes. I'll pop that on the screen here. There you go. You can see that. Isn't that cozy? Man, I just love it. And these trees here, by the way, I might expand on those. They were originally only here for harvesting the spruce that I needed for the build, but I actually really like how they look. I like all the podzol, and I think they work quite well with the Cabansion aesthetic. As you can see, I planted one over here and back there, so it's kind of nestled inside this little grove of spruce trees, which I think is very nice. Okay, let's take a tour. So on the outside here, we have the path that leads from the spooky well in the apiary, leads over here to the Cabansion itself. And try not to run, apologize, I'm just very excited. You can see over here, it's actually on supports where it goes through this canyon. And eventually we're gonna build a bridge that goes over there. That'll be in a future episode. But we have the deck here, the nice spruce deck with the birch fencing, little safety railing, so that you don't fall over and crack your skull on all the stones down there. And we have little lanterns here and there to light it up. Now this doesn't go all the way around. I'm not exactly sure how I want this deck to go. Eventually I might change it. But back here around the outside and the back of the build, you can see there's this lovely little lake. And since I planted these trees here, there's a nice little verge of podzol there leading into the water. We might take this deck and actually run it out over here so we can kind of sit back here and watch the world go by. And then this is the back of the build over here. This probably needs to come out. Maybe I'll terraform some more of this grass lawn out of the way here. And this is a little awkward. We'll deal with that. But that's the outside. Excuse me while I speed by over here. But in the front, okay, phone, calm down. Jeez, good Lord. Okay, a little bit of decoration out front. I'm not totally sold on all these decorations. I like this little flower pot over here. We got a planter with a fern and a birch tree. That's pretty nice. Deep slate tile all the way around. Some gray stained glass for some of the feature glass in here. And then accents with the birch fences. Obviously the lanterns and all the copper for the roofing, which does have some moss. We'll go take a closer look at that a little bit later. Also used moss carpeting here in front of all the doors. There's a door here, door on that side, and a door on the back. And this is too deep. And the reason we do that is because mobs see this as impassable. Even though they can walk on it, they get confused. They're like, oh God, I can't walk over this. I'll never be able to get in. So no zombies can break our door down. And on the other side of that, we can put villagers, and that means they can't escape. And we will get to that in the next episode too, or maybe sooner. I don't know when, at some point. But we're in here now, and if you are a villager, stuck in here, can't go out. So sad for you. But yes, inside, as you may have guessed, is very much not completed. We famously do not do interiors very often on this channel, but we will in this case. Do have plans for some of the stuff that's going on here. So this here, flooring, very proud of. I tried to play with several designs for different types of wood patterns, and this is the one that stuck. It's parquet floor, maybe? But I better Google that. I'm gonna sound like a fool. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. It might be parquet flooring or parquet, however you want to say it. I'm not a floor expert, I will have you know. Just keep putting that out there. This is a pattern and I liked it. And so this is what we did. But here it is a floor. There's many lanterns in here because I didn't want any of the inside of this to be spawnable so that we don't get any oopsie surprises in here. But man, am I a fan of this floor. It really gives it a modern and fancy look as far as Cabansions go. So definitely going to stick with that. As you can see, here's the other two doors we had out here on the side. Little bee out there having a good time. Yeah, this is living his life. And a little tiny flower pot up there, which probably is really hard to water. I mean, how do you get up there? Gotta put a stool down and reach up and water it. But that's not a problem for us because that will be there forever. And a little lantern here. And like I said, decorations in progress. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We can actually leave these open and no mobs can get in. And this is brilliant. Plus, I like the look of it. It's kind of like a natural floor mat. Moss is great. Okay, so up here, there is literally only one way to get up here right now, and it is like that. Wow, that hurt my face. This is sort of little reading nook / loft. I believe coin operator Rob would really like this area. But you can see here, we got the shutters we can look out, you know, view all the things. There's a chicken duck over there, looking like a duck. And there's a tree. And that's about all you can see. But, you know, if there was stuff out there, you could see it. And, oh, okay, celebration. We also have, man, you can really hear those cicadas in the background. I apologize if that annoys you. It actually kind of adds to the vibe. So, I'm not going to do anything about it. It's a beautiful day outside. I got the windows open. So, there it is. Anyway, here's a little chair. You can sit in here and read your books. This is a bookshelf that the books are missing from. So, if you know what happened to these books, please inform the police. And over here, we have some candles on top of these bookshelves. Man, I love candles. Aren't they great? Another little tree for no reason. And over here again, more candles because candles are great. Excuse me for a snack. Just for a moment, very good. This floor might be temporary. How we get up here is definitely temporary. Let's see if we can get over here. It's going to be a trick shot. Oh. No, okay, let's try again. Here we go. Amazing. No, okay. There we go. Oh, perfect. Wonderful. Over on this side, even less. Even less. A lot of this has to be covered. You don't want to see the roof from inside your house. That's kind of a problem. Over here, put some spruce stairs. We may continue with that, but this can be another little reading nook or what have you. There is one more section to the inside of this house, aside from this giant area. Look at him out there, shooting that little ball. Better watch yourself. But in here, I just put a bed for now so that we can hide in here. We're going to start moving more things in, including villagers and the XP station that we plan to build. And we'll figure out some type of staircase so that we can actually get up there without smashing in our faces into something. But if we take a look out back here, here's the final exit, the back door of the house. And if we take a bit of a fly up and then back, oh, you can look at it. Okay, so first off, let's look at the roof. This is the aged copper. This is what we needed all that copper for. Look at the sunlight just glinting off of there. Oh no, here comes the shadows. That could be a problem for us. And then there's moss up here because, you know, being in a woodland area as we have now turned this into or are going to continue turning it into, of course, you're going to get moss. I spent some time out in Oregon on the West Coast and a lot of the houses actually have moss on the roofs and it's got this kind of look to it. And I think it looks so cool. So I tried to recreate that here and I think it looks amazing. But that's literally why we needed moss, other than it is actually a cool block. And then back here we have a little porch. Pop a squat, drink your coffee, and watch the world go by again. Got some lanterns. Oh, look at that light. Look at that light over there. I'm just amazed by this game consistently. Over there, we've done some caving probably, because there's a torch. And then you can come in here, and here's the final area, which is inside the raised top up here that kind of sticks out. And in this area, I also don't know what to do, but there is a floor, and there's no way to get into it except from outside the Cabansion. So that's lovely. But you can, you know, look at the roof. Great view there. But out here, you can kind of see everything. There's Rob's tiered garden. There's the apiary. There's the chunk of death. And so on and so forth. So that is basically it. That's the entire Cabansion. Let's take a little look over here. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it looks great at night. Oh, here comes a zombie. Oh wait, let's mess with him. Zombie, come here. Come here, you idiot. You also an idiot. Come here too. Can you even get up here? I'm gonna have to help him up. Let's see. No, not copper. Let's use stone. All right, you want to come up here? There's that. And then there's that. There we go. There's a staircase now. Come get me. Oh. Oh, Lord. Okay, this maybe perhaps. All right, that was a mistake. Okay, come on. Come on. Door's wide open. Come get me. I got shot by that guy. Oh, this is great. Look at those idiots. Dumb as hell. Oh, he fell. You dumb idiot. Yeah, you're so stupid. Ow. Get thin crisped. I should put my ender chest in. Oh, no. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, why don't you come in here? Show me what you got. Show me what you're made of. Oh, that's what I thought. No, that guy can shoot. Get out of here. Oh, well, I've also angered an Enderman. And he can't get in here either. Although he can teleport, that can be a problem. Let's, okay. That's horrifying. Oh, boy. No, you can't hit him. Not like that, you can't. Get out of here. Hi. We are accepting no visitors at this time, sir. Thank you. Goodbye. Anyway, I hope there's my forest spider hanging out. I hope you have enjoyed my tour of this fabulous Cabansion. But unfortunately, that is all the time that we have for today. So, help me defeat the YouTube algorithm. Interaction is key. If you want to enable me to continue to create things like the episode you just enjoyed, please show your support for my channel by hitting subscribe, sharing with your friends, and interacting with the channel. Leave a comment if you like. I try to answer every single one. I really do hope you enjoyed. Good night, and until next time, peace out.